Hello, Hello everybody, welcome to Tuesday's stream. Hello. It's New Year, New Year Eve. New Year Eve. So welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Sergey Lizhnevich. This is Sleepwalkers Dream Vibe. Here I develop the game and share about philosophical stuff, reflection, psychology, and other hopefully life helping things. So actually I think today is kind of like a little bit special stream. I decided just like out of blue to make this thing as a special, like randomize. So first of all, this stream will be a little bit shorter, like because the some stuff. Anyway, like I decided to summarize like this year, So since I'm kind of like the public figure, I think this might be interesting to share, the perspective, what was, how this year it was, and this kind of stuff. So in general, 2025, this was like super heavy year, like super tough. Like if you want to summarize this thing, oh my god, this was like rough. This was super rough. At least for me. I really hope that your year was like at least like okay. You're like keep doing this way. As for me, it was like a lot of struggles, a lot of inner tension, self, I don't know, like self-destruction, I might say, like the self-concept of me, myself, like ego, something like that. A lot of losses, hard losses, diseases, and struggles. Like, and the sad thing, like, no one could help, this kind of stuff. So, I kind of like get to the surface with like ChatGPT. Thank you for some advices. But in general, this was like the possible because of I learn and read just tons of like psychology information books. You probably see a couple of the times. Let me show you. Like I have this is like my working space, and here we are. I have like tons of the books, tons, like 2 rows, like I don't know, about 40, I guess 40 or more. Plus I gave some books like to my friends to read about. So these books, they all about psychology and philosophy. So only these helped me. So, in general, I was lucky to get like the consultation from like top Russian psychologist. and I was assured that I know like enough to cure these things inside my head. But anyway, like this is gonna be like the tough process. So yes, the this year was like super rough. But it was nice to hear that uh I can do this thing. So I actually never thought about like what are the goals for the next year, you know, what can we do, what can we like think about and this kind of stuff. And I thinking like now about happiness, you know. Uh, let's try to be happy again. Happiness is like is a really non-constant thing. You know, there is like illusion that if you do something, you will be happy. No, happiness it's more about the process. I remember like the cases when I was like happy, and I remember the cases when I lost the happiness. So it's like this kind of process. And I remember what was like the reason why I lost like the happiness. So far, like the again, this is like self-reflection plus like maybe the directions for those who will be listening me, plus some psychological, you know, tricks. Again, I was like super flattered to learn to know that I know a lot of from about the psychology from the person who worked as psychologist for 20 years. So I a little bit like want to share about what also I got like learned. So like the happiness is possible when you create this thing inside yourself. I hope the it's not lagging internet. So when you create the happiness inside of yourself and you are, you know, fair, or you know how to say this in English, when you're honest with yourself, when you know yourself and you kind of stick to yourself. Plus, you do some virtual things, you know, not just like be me, but you know, you create like the bonds between people and you serve the people. You help them, like you know, you create something like together. You could build a community, you could help each other, create something like that. This is also like helps. So yes, there was like a lot of losses during this year, but also some like gains. I'm still kind of like a little bit in depression. I try to mask this thing, but some people see this. And this is okay. I will be there. Everything will be just fine. This is like the process. So the main, I think like the main thing right now that brings like the joys, I actually started like streaming. Here we are. We see each other. I share about like the process, the game, what I make with my brother. Lipovzhin vibe. This is like something really interesting, like the quintessence of like our experience of game developers, like 10 plus year like development. And yes, the new year I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. And we will try to build like the happiness together. I wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, just regular holidays, you know. And I really recommend you to learn like psychology, therapy, emotional intelligence, this kind of stuff. This helps a lot. Maybe I will also like share some extra my philosophical like thoughts about this and that, just like my experience. I don't have like the diploma of like a therapist. The fun fact, like once I was like, so like I always like interested in I was interested in psychology. I was trying to understand like the people in general, like what's going on here. And actually at one point I was like how to say, like submit the documents to like the university, like okay, I will go and learn and get the diploma. But unfortunately there was like my payment was declined, and I decided, okay, I will go to dance bachata. uh, and actually I took some like first places in our local competition. So yes, I basically now I have like the knowledge of like the teacher of the bachata. So anyway, this just like it will be like my philosophical reflection along the way, you know, Lipovzhin vibe. So yes, we we will build something really interesting, and I really recommend everybody learn the psychology, but preferably from the people with real experience, because you know I noticed like at least right now, like 2025, the AI is not really cannot go like super deep, you know, into like the real therapy. It can like assist, but it's not there yet. Yes. So this is just like my random speech out of blue. Everybody join join to philosophy. The stoicism, I guess this is like a good thing. Mm, because the therapy basically takes the roots from like the stoicism. And yes, and figure out how to be happy. This is like, I believe, the task for everybody. And let's finally uh, gather us together, you know, and be chill. Like, who, if not us, you know, should be bring the happiness. Okay, so this is like my intro cut, you know, and today we also do some development as well. So like today we got like the holidays, this kind of stuff. This week was like full of the holidays, so actually I was like not really productive this week. Oh yes, by the way, new sun. New sun, we have like the new sun. Oh, with the scale ability. I can lower this thing. Yes. So this is like the new sun. So today I will summarize, I guess, some things what else was done from the previous stream. I almost like restored the progress from the previous stream. Like I remind you, like I lost my progress back then. Okay, let me rearrange my some stream things. So like I was working on the layer system last time, and I accidentally deleted all my previous work with like layers. So I kind of like restored this thing off stream finally, and basically that was it. No other work was done. So I kind of tried to finish this thing a little bit, like right now. Connect the layers to the loading phase. And basically, I guess that's it. So I have the plans to make this stream shorter today, like super short, and let everybody go to their family or like personal stuff, holiday stuff. And basically that's it. And next time we will be there for sure again. Next Friday, and I believe like the usual time. So yes. I will enable some music. Actually, I kind of like thinking about making my own music, because I don't know, like weird times we're living in, especially with AI. It's crazy when I go to like a local shop and I hear like AI music, and something dies inside of me, like I don't know, like oh my god, the humanity is losing something. Okay, so what was done last stream? Oh yes, Unreal Engine bug. I totally forgot about this thing. So I use text-to-speech component in Unreal Engine, and it's always like at some point, just like randomly, this plugin, like the load of this plugin was like changed somehow, and I always got like the errors, like oh I don't know this function, blah blah blah. So I have to recreate these two pieces of the code every time. Okay, save all and let's go. So let me show you what was done. First, I really grateful for like the playtesters who joined the playtest the game and give me like the feedback. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate like Spooky Skeleton, Shank, BNG, like Andrew Bindro, and the rest, of course. You are like the one who also like move the vibe even further. I made like a lot of improvements like according to your feedback, so like we even have like the active jump. We can jump even in the air, like this kind of stuff. The animation, someday I will like change them. They are not the priority priority right now. So this is like the vibe. Hello viewers, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I don't get it. Oh, this is me, don't worry. Oh, hello, hello. Hello, Shank. Hello. I just like gave like the shout out to you, like thank you for your feedback. Do I have like the lags on stream? I don't get it. I don't get it. Because I now see your message, but the stream shows me like I do like my intro speech still, like I don't get it what's going on. I love the philosophy myself. Oh, yes. So like I don't get it, like it seems to me like some sort of like huge delay. Let me type you in the chat. Yes, indeed, there is like the big delay and buffering problems. Bad weather. Oh, I hope we get a little bit of synchronization. Lepo, hello, Pixelian, hello. 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 It's a little bit strange to me, like we some sort of like right now living in different dimensions, like um, like a huge delay, like super, like I'm super confused. Hello, Pixeliana. I'll try to talk with you from the past and from the future. Did you add my positive information yet? I have so many more in my mind. I want to upload out with them. No, I'm not. I was not. I saw them. I like them. I will add them, like, yes, for sure. I will add them for sure. Thank you. So yes, no worries about like the new update. I actually kind of like, you know, want to combine the new thing with old one, like, and the new thing is this consists of your like opinions, you know, stuff, checks, and this kind of stuff. So I believe it would be better to playtest the new version. Okay, I'm super confused with this delay, like literally like 10 minutes delay. Oh my god, how is this possible? Can I do something about? So let me show you what was done like on the last stream, and I kind of like combined with new thing. So basically this is like the list of many things, like we got like bad names games, by the way, let me shout out, and Yana, of course, welcome to this stream. I really appreciate you for being with me like these last hours and days in New Year and this last year. And yes, hope to see you again soon in a new year. So I made like a lot of fixes, this and that. So I will show like the new this will be like visible in patch notes. So anyway, like the main important thing, I made like this layer system. Like, so previously when we wanted to, you know, create some extra things on the level, for example, when we wanted to add like the material, override the material, we have to like grab this thing and drag to like specific slot. And we got like the material. So I changed this thing. Instead of, oh yes, by the way, we can press reset, and now we go back to like to the default. We can like change like the colors and press reset, and we always go back to default. Now I made like the thing that we can just grab this thing and drag on the object, and we will get like this new material. So this is like super fast new way to apply the materials on the objects. And this automatically applies on the correct, like I would say, like the index of the thing, you know. So if we drag this on the top, we go to like on the top. If we drag this, for example, on the side, this goes to the side. So we can create many variations and things. And this thing, like we can file, save this thing as like one and override, and that's it. If we destroy the layer, everything should goes to like default, but it's not. This thing, I will fix this thing, but how this like just imagination if this works just fine, like okay. So for example, we open the layer, we can open like one, and here we are. We have like the same, everything is the same, and if we like destroy the layer, everything goes back to like to default. So I need to fix like this thing, like the first. So we need to fix like this is like the first initial layer when the layer appears. And we need to basically create the system when we start the game. We will automatically like apply our new layer. So how it goes? I believe we got like still huge delay. Yes, still got huge delay. Okay, so let me type something like how is this possible? Like if you type, like if you press like the arrow in chat, this removes like the whole message. Like how? Why? So okay, I will tell like so like think I would really recommend to play like the new version, because the new version I made like many improvements and fixes from your last play tests. Like you got like the jumps on during like the fly and this kind of stuff, so like many things. The game editor was improved, like the layer system, and like right now I will try to finish like this, like the layer system. So like combining this together, and next time you will be like have more stable, like more interesting, I guess, like the version. I'm just a little bit thinking about, man, my mind is like running around. Okay. So when the layer, so basically the layers they are working. Really, I was lucky because I was making this thing on stream. Yes, this thing needs to be fixed. I was making this layer system on stream, so I kind of like cheat a little bit. I just watch my stream, and anyway, this was like a little bit painful process. I don't know. I was super exhausted this week. So yes, the layer system. When we enter the game, if we like set like, okay, we have like the layer 1, we need to upload these layers automatically. So actually, let's continue the improvement. Let's create the variable, and this is gonna be like the public settings, like allow other players to have to upload their like their layers, maybe something like that. Game state. Is allow layers their own layers. So this is gonna be replicated. And everybody will have like the access to this thing. So custom event. Let's set this set. No, server set is allow own layers. So yes, let's do this really quick and nice. And I will let you go. Is allow. So this is like actually like this is like extra feature for the future. But sure, let's grab this thing a little bit. Set is allow own layers. Yes, I already have this thing, this name, so I'll rename this to like the multicast. Instead of server, multicast. is allow. Again, really appreciate everybody who gathered with me today. So first, so this is like for the layers, you know. Let's do the debug. Let's do the debug and kind of save system. Player controller, go to player controller. So kind of like general, as far as I remember, before I deleted these things, levels and active layers, this thing, yes, save or delete layer on the map. Ooh. So I have like the whole function, but where I use this thing? Do I still use this thing? So let me check this function. The YouTube is okay. So when I file open, I actually save this thing. I use this function, so everything just fine. And when I open and save, everything just fine. What does it mean with the checkmark save? Delete, I guess this is like this, yes, this is the deletion. Okay, so everything is okay, I guess so. So we save this thing. Okay, so let's do the debug. I have like two separate, like I would say, the states. When I test the game in multiplayer, or not in multiplayer, in the game editor, and when I test this in actual game. So right now we in game editor. So let's do this thing. this thing. So before we show the like loading screen, like remove the loading screen, we will do like the following. We will do the following. I have like the check, are we like the vibe master? Are we like the vibe master or the client who connects to the game? Like basically, are we like the server or like the vibe master basically? Actually, this can be like okay, leave it like this. And we use like our value game state is allow on layers. If this is true, so like are we like the game master, basically like the hoster? Yes, we can automatically load the data. If we are not, we should ask like, is like the game master allowed us to load our own custom layers? If true, load, and after that like remove loading screen. So let's do this like this thing like load. This is gonna be super easy in fact. So I just get my save file general, cast cast general cast general, and I need to do something. So let's close other tabs. General, save file general. Do I have like some sort of like fine so get current level name. Is this thing is equal vibe world So I need to split the logic a little bit. Or maybe get current level name. I have two of them. Which one is deprecated? The second one is duplicated. In ideal situation, I would love to got like the output as well in this way, but I have like kind of two things, like two separate things. The JR Games vibe coding game. Hello, welcome, and I'm a little bit like sorry for like the clickbait, because I actually do not vibe code, because my game code like Lipoždin vibe, and so like because this is like the vibe, and I code like this game, and this is kind of like vibe coding. So this is not actual, like I do not use like AI in the coding of like the game. I tried but failed, so I only like ask about some sort of like, you know, math, help me with like the math, and that's it. Like other cases, it's totally useless like for me, and it's faster and better to do it by myself, and I love to do it like myself. I love thinking and solving like the puzzles and other challenges. So basically the game, this is like a slow narrative sandbox. You progress like the world, you unlock the world, you customize the world. You start like with like empty environment, but eventually you will get something like this, and you will customize like each element, like the colors, the shapes, and on top of that you can customize like the whole world. Like starting with like UI, you can change like the layout, like the right. So yes, I forgot to do this thing. You can change like the layout, the UI, you know, change like the fonts, the colors, this kind of stuff. Sync lot, yes. Change like dramatically, you can change dramatically, like make something like this, you know. And the customize the world, like here is like you progress the storyline, you unlock these things, and for example you have like, let me enable the cheat codes, you will unlock like these elements, and you for example can change them, you know. You can change them like changing like the colors, have something like different new, or like without any neon stuff, or maybe you want to create your custom thing, you know, something like that. The palms will be like this, you know. Sure, why not? You can have like the different vibe apply, and here we are. So this is also like the multiplayer. The same goes to like the atmosphere. The atmosphere totally can be changed. So like the sun. Oh yes, I got like the new sun. I need to add this thing to my sun type category changeable. So yes, we can change to have something like this, or this, or you know, completely to change this to anything you can imagine, like change the post process, add more like bloom, change the colors of the sky, make it something like red as well, you know, or I don't know, like pink somehow. The stars, sure, why not make them also like yellow and super intensity, and have something like this. So yeah, you know, the Photoshop for the atmosphere. And on top of that we have like the game editor. the game editor, so you can change the things, the existing things, or add the new one. So like add some extra palms, change the position, scale, like the colors, make this thing, you know, to have like the blue, and change the material of the environment. So for example, this thing, sure, why not, let's have like the let's have like this thing like white, or maybe not, let's make this have like these colors. And as for like the this base, let's have like the grid, so we can drag and drop like the grid, change like the colors, you know, the grid size and this kind of stuff. So like many things. The gameplay is changeable. You can change like the gameplay rules. This also has like the different game modes, such as like social deduction, Unreal Tournament, capture the flag, assault, domination, changeable game rules, and this kind of stuff. So like, yes, plus some, you know, weapons, different styles, you know, this kind of like, you can actually have like the team deathmatch, assault, you know, this kind of stuff, classic game modes, character customization, items customizations, so a lot of things. So this is like the vibe, Lipozdin vibe, slow narrative sandbox. And yes, a little bit clickbait about like the vibe coding. And the style of the game is like the synthwave plus art deco. So a lot of cool stuff, I really glad that people love it. This game is like in pre-alpha state, and yes, people really love it, and I really appreciate everybody who is like join me, watch like the streams, play the game, like play test, like give me like the feedback. I really do appreciate, like this means a lot, like this motivates me. So yes, and today, yes, this is like the new sun. Let's create like, let's fix like atmosphere, sun type, expand this thing, like the max, I guess 6 and 5, and boom, that's it. Now we have like the new sun type in our array. Atmosphere, sun, 3, 4, 5, 0. Yes, the new sun. And the beauty of this sun is we can again we can change like the colors. I have like the gradients, but I changed this thing a little bit, so we have like 3 of them, and we can set the color for each of them like separately and have something like this, you know. And sure, why not make it lesser or greater, and smaller or bigger, you know, a little bit of abstract art. Really awesome. I really love the idea to have like the neon palms like at this state of the game. Man, look at these shadows, like look at these normals, like super awesome, like the aesthetics, gorgeous, they're gorgeous. So how is this thing? So yes, we still got like huge delay. Oh yes. I'm not allowed, you know, to move to move other platforms. It's up to you. I'm just saying I do like the multi-stream. Pick whatever is suitable for you. So if this thing is vibe world, so this means I am in the game. No, I still need to figure this out. Get current level name. If we are in vibe world, I'll get my current active layer. If not, I will get like the current existing thing. So yes, I get levels and active layers. For each loop with break. Break. Let's create the function. You know, get layers to load. The input will be like the string. Layer to load. So again, we will do like the same thing for each loop with break. We will try to find the current like layer, the level system name. Level, yes, not the layer, like, but level to load. If this thing is equal case insensitive, so it means we have found this thing. Local is found. Wipe layers. So what we got here for each loop. Layer name, folder path. Okay, so I will break this thing. And we get the outputs. The outputs will be like the result, like let's create boolean result. This like local is found, like boolean goes like automatically. If this true, we do our thing. If not, we will do anything. We will not do anything. Okay. Vibe editor layers. So basically this is like our check. Get layers to load. Get layers to load. So if we in the game, actual game, we get like this thing. if we are not in the game, basically this means I am in the game editor. I am simply just I will get like the existing, like the system name of the layer of that level. We can delete this thing, and basically here, so if this thing is true, we do something. If not, keep like finish our loading. And the same goes here. If this false, we finish our loading stuff. So now if this thing is true, I guess I will do like this for each loop every time. And I will call like the function, like really simple function, like from the open layer. So let's go to like file open map, the map. So I need to put like the map file name, map file path, and the load map. And what about this thing? Set image label. So I need to replicate this function. Layer system name. No, I don't need this thing. Okay. So basically this thing. Load layer map. I need to think about yes. So let's create the dispatcher. I need to track like if I like, so for this is like for each loop I might have like five different like layers, and in order to not contradict to each other, I need to have like some sort of like a row, like one thing leads to another thing, like one thing after another thing. So I need to create this kind of chain of logic chain, and this is like super easy to track. I just create like, yes, basically like the line, which I will know, like I can move like to the next step when this thing is like completed. Okay, load layer map, create dispatcher, layer complete, layer load completed. Layer of completed dispatcher. And I just realized this is just like I'm still making the the basics for the debug, not the actual the game logic. This is still just the debug, but this is like the start. So we can combine this thing actually. So promote this thing to variable, wipe editor layers to load. So we will like make these or these, like we cannot perform both of them at the same time. So I just start like I set the value, and after that I work like with this one. So is empty. So let's make like the defense against foolishness. If this empty, we interrupt our logic. Okay. Next thing, if it's not, we will check is valid index, and we get 0 index, and we do this load stuff. Blah 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 blah. So if this thing is true, we do our magic. If not, set the load was completed. It means we have like nothing. So if true, we like layer name, map folder path, we set like the system parameters, and we start layer load. So instead of this, I will just straight like this thing. And actually, I also, before this thing, I bind how this thing was like called, like layer load completed dispatcher. Bind this thing, custom event on layer load so we bind ourselves. So we basically will wait, and we start this logic. We do like load stuff, blah blah blah, and after that logic load, we start like load this, like we goes here, and this logic return us to this place, and in this place we do like the check. Oh yes, we need to layer load, and we need to remove index 0. Remove index 0, so we need to clear the row every time. We remove index 0, and we start like load stuff. So when this returns us to ho ho ho, let it snow. Hello Andrew, hello, welcome. Wow, you really, oh my god, this snows a lot outside. So this is like the Christmas, I don't know, like New Year miracle. It snows just like before like the New Year. So yes, it's like thank you for noticing me. Thank you for noticing me. Let me know that there is like the huge snowstorm right now out there, like huge snowstorm. How are you doing, Andrew? How are you doing? For those who don't know, and Hitter Bean is like the Andrew Bindro, one of the main playtesters of Lepožny Vibe, and my great friend. He is like the C++ guru, by the way. If you really want to know about C++, you're welcome. You're welcome to contact him. Really recommend you. So yes, Andrew, today as I promised, this stream will starts a little bit earlier, and I probably do like the short stream, do some like last preparations before like the update, and basically that's it for today, for this year, and we will see you next year on Friday. The time I think I will like move it back to like more like later time, but we will see, like we will see about like the timing. We will see. So yes, today I just like I guess I talked about how this year was for me. It was awful. And the future plans, we will be happy. The future plans will be happy. Plus today is like super, I don't know, like super snowy weather, and we have like the problems with like connection. This is so far as I can get. This happens globally. So I got like sometimes like 10 minutes delay or even more. So when the layer loaded, I do the same thing, and when this thing is like completed, unload. So basically, this is it. This is it. This is it. So in theory, I should have like the... Oh yes, we have. We have it. So I started the game and I have like my layer. I see the layers and I have like layer 1 and layer 2. But where is my layer default? And layer 2. So I need to have the default layer all the time, I guess so. Layer. So this works. This actually works, so this is super awesome. Layer. Game editor. Layer. Default layer. Let's set this thing to be like at the... Yeah, maybe needs to rename to chill coding game. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, like, you know. Chill coding game. Yes, we want to have like the chill atmosphere. Yo, hello Manlo, hello Decepto23, welcome everybody on the stream. Let me shout out. Decepto is like the player, actually, like the player. Like how can I, like from the Valve thing, also like from the Malaysia, really chill guy. Let me shout out you everybody. The man will also create like awesome MMO, I would say. MMO, I have like the cooldown. MMO, really interesting. He nailed in the network. Glad to have you everybody here. Glad to have you. Yes, like I check in my stream and this is like super laggy, like a crazy, like oh my god. Sorry, I don't know what's happening. For me it says like 65% like loss of the frame. Yes, I can no longer vibe code the vibe because it's officially added to the dictionary in 2025. Man, the irony is non-working anymore. So yes, we do not do vibe coding. We do not do vibe coding. we do real coding. But anyway, like the blueprints is like for some developers is like not real code, so it's like it's all subjective. So let's go. Quest vibe editor. Okay, we have default layers and layer 1 and layer 2. If we delete layer 1, what happens? We don't have like a layer 1. If we delete layer 2. Okay. And okay, so I got like this small problem, let's say. I load the layers correctly, but I do not delete them somehow. So I need to change this thing. So delete layer. What happens when I delete layer? I guess I I need to save this thing, or at least so like. Layers. Delete layer. Do you want to delete the layer? Oh. Oh. A moment, please. Алло? Да, привет. Угу. Да, отлично. Ого, как они так быстро. Угу. Да, да. Да, здорово, здорово. Здорово. Ну да, ну как прошло те вообще те... Когда у вас... Да-да. Да, могу представить. Ну все. Угу. Угу. Ну здорово, здорово. Yes, I restart this engine right now. Oh yes, I forgot visuals. New sun in the atmosphere. Also, I uploaded the. I created like at the same time like. So I use like the Rama Blueprints nodes, the plugin. This is like super awesome plugin made by, you guessed it, like Rama. I updated this to like version 5.7, and I don't know, like I guess I will continue to do this thing because the sad news, the Rama, he passed away, unfortunately. So I don't know, like there is like no one who, I guess, do this kind of stuff, so I keep updating these things for people like for free. You can get it on my Patreon page. I store them just a placeholder. So yes, I updated this to a new version. Well, yes, the sad year. Oh my god, oh my god. So yes, for those who like just connected to the stream, I made like the small wrap up about like the past year, about why in general vague way, why it was like super bad, and I was like, why I'm looking so depressed. But we get in there, everything will be just fine. New year, like, task is to be happy, and maybe you may join with me on this like way, on this journey. We'll pass through it, we'll walk through it together. Oh my god, yes, I'm just looking back at my stream like live, and I'm still working with blueprints. Oh my god, I'm like 30 minutes back. I see myself. This is like super weird experience. Like we can imagine ourselves as this guy, like Dr. Manhattan. We can see ourselves, our future and the past at the same time. This is weird. So I made this thing, like delete the layers, but due to like my attempt to get the backup from of all my old work. So I got like the delete layer and delete layer auto, and these contradict to each other and blah blah blah. So I had to remove the auto, copy the code to like the current one, because engine ignores like the auto until you rename it to not auto. Technical stuff, you may just ignore this thing. Blah blah blah. So I will put this thing to be like deletable. So basically, when I start the game next time, if I delete the layer, there will be no layer. Yes, and we will. The two tasks will be layers lots automatically, and on level enter. And the next thing is like when first time save layer as separate move all actors to new layer, this kind of stuff. It's hard to explain, but I will show you. So let's go delete layer ask. So I have like this function, this is already written. You saw like save or true or false. False means like do not save, just like delete this thing. So we delete the layer, we set like the message, and we also delete this thing from this save file. Current level name. Okay. Delete, and let's go. So I'm right now load the vibe city. We need to fix the bug again. So let's fix this thing. I tried to fix this thing by rearranging like the components lot order, but this gave me like, you know what? This project was built with another version. Would you like to recompile this thing? I was like, what? How is you trying to do this thing to me with like pure blueprint project? This is like super abnormal behavior, and I decided, okay, for now let's leave it like this. This is not the priority right now. So let's delete the layer 2. So we will have what's going on. This was odd. Restart. What's going on? So it's not deleting anything. Let's do this thing. Let's do the debug. So when I oh my god, so many viewers. Welcome everybody, welcome to the chill coding game. Yes, This is like the vibe. This is the vibe, and we have like the problem with the at least 10 minutes delay. Sorry for this thing. Technical issues on unknown site. Okay, I again said sorry to my chat. Oh, to our chat. Delete layer, delete. Okay, let's go. So layers. What was that? The deletion was not successful. This was like super not successful. Let's try this again. Delete. So we're trying to find the folder path. Ah, the folder path. I put the folder path as empty. Yes, empty. I think I don't need this. If I do this thing, this will do me like this allows me to do the things. So this thing is true. We remove this thing and we break it. And now, in theory, when we load the game once again, we will only have like this palm and no emissive. Ah. So they both change the emissive. Okay, so right now we should not have any of this thing, and we need, yes. So this kind of works. So let's do some changes. So the layer 1, create the layer 1, and the layer 1, this thing will be emissive. What's going on? Save as to save. Overwrite file. Perhaps I need to set this overwrite file. Map save. Save. Okay, somehow this is so weird. Why I don't have this thing here? I need to put this thing file. Save or delete layer map once again. Let's find out. What's going on? The same thing. File. Show in Explorer. And you see? We got auto 1, auto 2, auto 3, and engine does not get what he should use. He should use this one. And instead of this, he uses like just random. Like, oh yeah, let's use this one. Well, sure, why not? So I need to reopen the close and reopen this thing. Yes, auto. I need to see them. I don't. So this is suspicious. Now the Twitch says this is a little bit better, but the OBS says it is not. Probably I should like end the stream, you know, because I see some people connect and they just straight leave because it's unwatchable. if I open this stream, like my own stream, I have like 5 frames per second. This is on Twitch. The YouTube is fine, almost. I will try to relaunch the streams. If this will not help, I guess we will end the stream today. No, no. Not sure, not sure. Test. Maybe the stream is like stable. I just restarted like the OBS, just relaunch the stream, and perhaps this still has like the connection. Perhaps this still has the connection, and I'm able to deliver a little bit something more interesting. Let me know in the chat if this thing is okay. My brother says this is like okay. And yes, I now can see myself like, oh yes, I have like smooth movements. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're no longer in the past. Oh yeah, hello everybody. Hello. I'm glad to see you right now in real time. Finally. I still got like the frame drops in OBS. Like 20%. Usually it's 0. So something is not quite right with the... Oh, we no longer have the snow. So yes, I think we actually might connect it to the different flow. So what was done in previous series? I was super grateful. Oh yes, much better. Yes. Oh yes, thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Yes. Previously, I was like talking how I'm grateful to everybody, how I'm grateful to you, to the new streams, to the new era. Yes, the streams, they're coming. At the beginning of the stream, I talked about how bad this year was for me, and we will do better next time. So yes, I have the plans to make this stream a little bit shorter than usually, because like this holiday stuff save. So the next update, I will see. Maybe, you know, like maybe I will do this thing like, yes, I will upload this update like today, but I guess as like the tradition, I will enable this tomorrow. This team does indeed, it has such the possibility to like postpone the updates in your like local cabinet. You just have to like select the build, this or this. Okay, here we go, you know, this kind of stuff. So yes, welcome everybody back to like normal stream. We have like no lags, chill coding game, no clickbait. Oh yes, it's so nice to be back. It's so nice to be back with like no lagging stream. So let's continue the layers. The stream today, I remind you, like now I can talk with you directly. It will be like shorter, a little bit shorter. So the plan for today is like to finish like the layer system, to make them to be uploaded like dynamically as soon as the player enters the game. So for example, like we did some changes. Let's like create the layer 1, create, yes, select this layer, and I just realized I need to change the logic behind the scenes to have like the layer and the folder. I need also store the folder name, because if I rename the layer, I might break all my logic. So layer 1, we file, save, layers 1, and in theory, as soon as we enter the game once again, we will have like the emissive cube by default. Yes. Okay, so let's expand this thing, and let's have like the layer 2. Oh my god, I need to change the order of this button. Instead of like cancel, create new layer. Yes, let's change this right now. Create layer. This is like super uncomfortable to me. However, it's logically like you go to like right, cancel. So this is something like, okay, we will see. For now, I more often press like cancel instead of create. Create to create. Okay, go layer 2, and let's assign these materials, for example. We will have like something like this. What's going on? Okay, file, save layers 2. Let's go and see how this goes. As soon as we start, we have like 2 and 1. Okay, we will delete the layer 2. Okay, we no longer have layer 2, we only have like the emissive. Let's restart. And we have only emissive and no longer, alright, not quest, and no longer dots. Let's delete the layer 1. Okay, go back, we no longer have emissive, and open layer 2. And we have like the dots. Okay, close, start the layer, and we have like the dots automatically. Yes, so this feature actually works. Actually works. You know what? Let's do let's check the rename stuff. If I rename this thing to have like something 2, what happens? I have no idea. We exit and we start this thing again. We have like layer 2, wipe editor. Let's see, layer 2. So we still like got layer 2. I guess if I rename this thing to like layer 2, and if I file save map as 2, okay, let's save as 333. This is weird. This is weird. This is super weird. I guess I need to work with some exceptions. So what we got here? We got like 2 and 3, 3, 3. So we delete 3, 3, 3, and we still got 2. Okay, so this is like clearly something like misunderstanding, but this works. This works. So let's do the same thing, but right now not for the debug purposes. Oh, and let's create the feature that allows other players to load their layers. Tools, map details. I don't know. File. I guess I will put the check mark here, like allow other players to load their levels. Awesome. Yes, we got like almost 0 frame drops. Super excited. So UI, game editor. When I press file, I create the file, and let's have like the check. Or maybe I will do this later. Let me see. Let's create the tooltip. Open layer. Tooltip. Open layer. I want to check make tooltip. Is tooltip visible if the button is disabled? Make array. Make line 1 1 1 1. So we have like the tooltip, and let's say there is like disabled. Where is this? Enabled, set to false. Okay. Web editor file. Oh yes, we see the tooltip. So this is like super awesome. Okay. So owning player, player state, game state, master, vibe master or game master. If I am the game master, we will see no tooltip. Like everything just fine. If we are not the game master, I want to check is allow on layers. If this thing is like enabled, so like the vibe master allowed the players to have their own atmosphere, if this thing is true, we will see no tooltip message. Otherwise, we will see like the otherwise we will see like the message, this kind of message. Let me build this thing, like let me ask the Google for the grammar. Why I ask this? So this can be like simple. Disabled by vibe master. Yo, hello viewers, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. No lags, finally no lags. I hope you're doing well. Happy holidays, happy new year. And we do the game dev stuff. So this is like the vibe. We're creating like the vibe. Chill, coding, game, slow narrative sandbox. Oh yeah. So let's this tooltip, we will use this tooltip open layer and save open layer. Okay, let's do this for open layer once. And when we open this widget, we will do the check. Game state. We will make the check. Okay, let me do this short break and I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. What was done? Master. Are we the master? If we are, we set the button, open layer, forget the reference, set enabled to true. If we are not the game master, is allow to have their own layers. If this thing is true, we also set the button to be enabled to true. Otherwise, set this thing to false. So yes, super tiny check. And now also let's have like the separate parameter, like switching this thing. Like we can have like horizontal box, and put like checkbox. Let's set the padding to 10, for example, and the checkbox let's add text. Allow other layers. Allow other players layers. And make this thing like 20, I guess. I don't know. Auto wrap. Okay, let's leave like this. Allow our other players. Okay, and this thing as well we set to true, and this thing we set this thing is a variable, and we also make this thing like set visibility. So if we are, when we start the game, if we are like the game master, we set this thing to be visible. If not, this thing will be collapsed. Okay, this thing, checkbox. So when we make this thing is visible, and we set this thing set checked according to the current data. So if it's true, this will be true. If it's false, this will be false. And what else? On the check, when we click this thing on checked stage, so change the check state, we need to do the replication magic. So basically go to like layer state. Layer state. We will create the replicatable object, our custom function to change this thing. Okay, let's do this thing here. Custom event. Eventually, I would love to have like the same name. So go to like game state. So where we are, set is allow on layers. Cool. Server is allowed, so this should be like a server, and let's make it reliable. And the input is allow, true or false. Is allow. Again, snow in again. So this was something on Twitch side, I guess. So, and we simply now call the function from the game state. Game state. Server is allow. And I predict kind of tiny bug. We can update this menu on the fly. So update game editor UI dispatcher. So we will call like the dispatcher here. So in order to update this menu, the player should like open and close and open again. So instead of this thing, in order to not to do this thing, so I just get to my game state right now. This is me, don't worry, this is me. The OBS is like always something new on his mind. So we bind update game editor UI. So we will listen this event. Custom event UI update. Or we can like create event UI update. UI update. This goes here. And when we close this thing, I think we can game state and unbind this event. Unbind the event game editor update UI event, create event, update UI update. That's it. So I will use this dispatcher like later, so I name it as like as general as possible, like update UI. And the this means what is this game mode? So something weird. So this means I will use this as general as possible. So and now let's change this thing. Now let's change this thing. Now let's change this thing. So I need to customize player state, state, and how this thing was called. Call this event allow true or false, and we actually do once with delay reset, like 0.1 second. So yes, now we have like the allow or disallow or not allow to change this thing. Where I should store this thing. So I think in this session settings, I guess so. So I need to go back to my player controller. So okay, yes, we can actually play test this thing. So let's go to multiplayer mode. So by default this will be disabled. So the client enter the wipe editor, and the client is not allowed, disabled by the wipe editor. Yes, you see. So this wipe master goes to file open the layer, allow enabled, allow all players. This sets to false, so we set to true, and now the other client have like this option enabled, and this works. So works. Otherwise I don't like this thing with the text. This somehow like gigantic and moves beyond the frames. I'll extend this thing for now, but not really fan of the current solution. So pass variables to game state. Basically, okay, I store this data in the game instance. So let's create the copy of this value, is allow players their own layers, and put this thing to game instance. Game instance is the class that stores the data between all the levels. Game instance, and I create this value here. By default this will be false, and I use the game instance as the storage to pass the data, basically. Pass variables here, set is lobby. Okay, I will do like small cheat. Game instance, so get value. I get my player state, get player state, and is allow on layers, replicate like this. So now when we load the data, start like this session, we will update this thing dynamically. The last thing we have left is just to save and store this data. So file. When we click on this thing, we will do the following. We will get our player controller, get component by class, session settings, save settings. Okay, and let's add the parameter to these settings. So we do like this bunch of stuff, and here we are. Current map category, game instance, layers, get layers, is allow layers. We go to value like this and set this name as the parameter. Okay, now we save the data. Now let's load the data. Load session settings, do blah 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 blah. Here we are. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Paste. Many settings here. Okay. String to bool, so what the parameter name was again is allow players atmosphere and set string to bool true, and that's it. So now we have like these almost there. So this is like connected to the save system, and the only thing we have left is like when we set to true, we set to game instance true or false, and we after that we just save it like call like, and that's it. And when we start the game we will have like this new value accepted. So wipe editor, new parameter, allow or not allow other players to load their layers on the map. And yes, I guess like the last kind of the task is to connect the layer slot to like actual game system logic. When this happens, when. So this happens, I guess, in server travel. So when I am in actual game, I use the server travel. Add levels to stream, blah blah blah. So is this ready to load? Server side. So we need to put the data here and we are ready to rock. Server. So let's do game state. Get master, get player controller, cast player controller, and we need to do kind of like this thing. Um, mm. Unfortunately, I will have to like recreate this thing. Ah. This is like test purposes, but mm, hmm. I don't like it. I don't like it. I have to like um mm. Custom event. Load layers. So let's see. So I call like this function basically, yes. Is empty. Is empty. Is empty. The autosave timing is like godlike. Wipe editor layers to load completed dispatcher. Current level to load. What about this? Oh yes, we have like the bright future with this thing. We will have like this thing. After that, layers loaded. Layers loaded. Remove index, load layer up. And basically that's it. So if vibe world is false, custom event on finish layers locked. We do this thing and we load layers. And we unbind this event at the same time. Level to load. This goes to like this. If this vibe world interesting. Right now I'm kind of like waiting. I'm thinking about changing the structure a little bit. A little bit. Custom event, lot, custom layers. So like I will load custom layers and I will not wait until like they load. I just straight go to show the layers, like hide the loading screen. And here I will check. Okay. And this, so this is like, this is debug. This is debug function. And this is actual, function. But we're gonna do this thing call on each controller. So we game state layer array for each loop, get controller, and on each controller we will call this function, and after that we finish our load. So this is like actual in-game layer slot. So let's try it. So first, like, okay, this single instance multiplayer. So let's try the debug. Let's see how this works. Game editor. We have like no layer. Let's file open layer 1. Okay. Let's restart this game and see. Yes, layer 1. Okay, this works. Save all. Let's go to the main menu. Join the vibe, join. And we have like the layer with us. So this system works. So clap, congratulations. The last thing I find that we need to fix is like the initial layer creation. So let me explain you a little bit. Let me explain a little bit. So I change something like this, and I have like ID and default layer. So if I file save as layer 2, save, okay, save, I should change this, I should remove this thing ID from default layer to 2. So leave like default layer as empty, and I need to have like default layer 0 and layer 2 and ID actor. So I kind of like move it, and I create it and move it here. So this thing will be created automatically when I reload the game, but eventually I need to make this thing like from the very beginning, so like in real time. This is like not really complicated thing. So yes, let's do this thing. So I guess we go to like save map as save map. Okay, so player, let's go to player game state, player state. Player state, custom player state. Get current. Get layer. I don't know what. Get layer system name, I guess. So this one. Let's double check it. Game editor. EPC game editor. Yes, correct. So is this layer equal case insensitive default layer? Default layer. Add a new layer. Let's close the not needed tabs. Layer game it. Okay. Okay. So I think I can. Maybe I can do this thing here. Get layer system name. Is this link right now equal default layer? And the new layer. So if not default, we, I guess, do our stuff. If this equal default layer and the new layer is equal not like default layer, we do something and do this stuff. Or we do like this stuff again. We, I guess, game state server add layer num 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 num. Load. This is like too much process of thinking. So if I add this thing to the layer, so let's create the game state function. Something like transfer all default layer data to new custom layer. Okay, the input string new layer name, and what we're gonna do, we get our layers For each loop with break, we will find the layer name with equals, which equals case insensitive default layer. When we find this thing, we don't need to the check boolean. Okay, when we find this thing, this means we get our actors, local actors ID. We break it. Okay. Next thing. We need to find again, do we have like this layer inside of like our database? Equal case insensitive new layer name. Local is found. But basically this gonna be like false every time, just in case. And actually we can make these operations as local variable. Promote to local layer changed actors. Boom pum pum. Boom boom. Boom boom. Boom 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 boom. So local is found, and we simply I don't like it, but let's do this. Local temp ID. This is like a super rare case. I don't think that this will ever happen, but we will do like the protection from the full. So what we're gonna do? Yes. Local actors ID. Append array. Oh yes, like this. Local temp ID. We don't need this. Like this, and we break it. And we break it, and let's do the check the results. If this found was successful, we simply set array element size to fit the index. We already know because we break this thing, and our new data is gonna be like the following, basically layer name and our actors ID. Yay. And we simply after that called like function server set layer changed actors. Server set layer changed actors, and we set our local as like the new main value variable. If we not found this thing, like I guess this is gonna be like 99% of the cases, we add like the layer add the layer name, and this found local actors ID. Oh yes, and by the way, this is not end. This is not the end. Yes, next thing we will set a new data. But also before that, I need to clear these actors from the default layer, so we get like the local. Basically, this is the 0, but just in case, we will make this as like not hard-coded value. Local default layer index. So we also get our get as the index, set array element, this index, actually we can do like this, clear make and the layer name gonna be like default layer again, same, we will use the same name and the local actors. So that's it. Basically I reset all default layer. Okay, yes, we can. We actually don't need this. We're gonna have something like this. Let's make it clean. And we set this thing. So yes, basically this is our super duper function. And where we will use this thing, I don't remember, something here. So if our current, so let the comments, if current level is default, true, yes. Is new level still also default? Do nothing. Otherwise, transform the data. Okay. Game state. So this is Siri function. Transform. I don't remember the name of the function. Transfer all data to the new layer. New layer name. Transfer this thing and set this thing and blah blah blah. And what about this thing? I don't remember why this thing is here exists. I hope I do not break anything. Like, what's going on? Anyway, let's check it. This should work, like 70% chance. Okay, let's delete the layers. Let's make it all default, like nothing is here. Restart. So we have like make this thing emissive, and now we have default layer and ID. Okay, Now let's file save map as like one save and see what the result. We have default layer nothing and layer 1 the correct ID. So this works. So this actually works. And if we restart, layer 1 and the ID. So this works. Clap, 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 clap. Everything is super fine. So I believe the tasks they are completed. They actually completed. New layer system with like the bonus, with like the ability to enable to disable these things, so like other players they they probably will not ruin your experience. But this is like for the later, we just like put some seeds of like sanity to the game as well. I also have like other ideas, but this is just like a little bit not spoiler right now, but we will have like possible variants how to deal with like some nuances.
I see you like jumping.
Oh yes. So yes, basically, as soon as you got into the game editor, you will be able to do some changes, save, and next time when you enter the game, you will see your changes. And you will see like your custom atmosphere as well. It's also fixed, can be changed between the maps right now like correctly. So this kind of like cool, amazing stuff. Morning vibe. Oh yes, and the sky clouds are here as well. So yes, basically that's it. So I think we can summarize this thing, and we can raid someone who is like online. I have no idea who. Oh, Deceit is online, so we'll go there. Okay, where is my buttons? So I think that's it for today and for this year. I really appreciate everybody for joining me today. Today's stream was like super short, super philosophical, personal. You learn a little bit more about my life, you know. So check the beginning of the stream. I did the philosophical speech and about this year and about what the plans for the future year, and you know, just like philosophical things. About today's stream, and like I finished like the layers, so the custom editor customization. Also I got like the feedback that I need to add more gameplay like features, like the actual game. I totally understand. This will be like next things. So yes, right now like still like working with like base bones. Next time I will be there like hopefully like on Friday. I think the timing will be like simple and steady. We will see what we're gonna do. We will see. I really don't have like the plan. I want to kind of like to have the rest these days. Who knows what Friday will bring us. Yes, what else? What else? What else? The update will be tomorrow, or maybe like later today. We will see. So yes, I will be waiting for your feedback. Would love to see your new map changes. This should work like everywhere, but haven't tested properly yet. So yes, I guess that's it for today. This stream was like pretty short, but it was like intentional from the beginning. Sorry for the weird connections at the beginning of the stream. I know this was like something not on my side. Yo, are these real trees? Yo, hello. Welcome to the stream. No, these are like the fake one. These are like plastic, but look like real trees, like from the, at least from the visual perspective. Yes, so this is like kind of like my vibe. Let's say that I love the palms. I love like the synthwave Miami style, like this. A little bit brings me like the peace and the joy. But in general, like I'm actually like finishing the stream, wrapping up what was done. The new year, like the final result of this year, sharing my thoughts and the plans for the future. This is like, oh, I see. This is like the game what I make, slow narrative sandbox. Again, this is like the palms. You see like a lot of palms. I love the palms. The game has like super deep customization, like change like the UI, change the atmosphere, so like we can have like something like this beautiful like calm pink colors, or have something like more like abstract. So this is like the game. You progress the storyline by unlocking more and more objects and locations. You can actually have like some sort of customization, customize these objects, like for example to have something like this style, or this, this kind of stuff. Select like the shape, the color, this kind of stuff. And in total, like I also have like the game editor inside of the game, so you can actually expand the features of the game as well, like change the materials. New retro wave style, love it. Oh yes, this is like the main style of the game, so like this is like the priority. The synthwave plus art deco, aka 80s Miami style, plus a little bit of Tron and cyberpunk. So like this is just like the beginning. We start like with this empty. Oh yes, by the way, everything is interactable. We start with this empty environment style. And yes, the atmosphere is also fully customizable, so we have not only just like some sort of like the presets, but also we can have like the full customization. So consider this thing as like Photoshop for the atmosphere, stars intensity. What you have like stars, add some stars, why not? Change the color of the sky, the post process, these kind of things, change the sun shape, this kind of cool stuff. I love it. Make it more emissive, less emissive, change the shape, basically create your own vibe. So like this is like the vibe. You create and shape the environment, and this is like the multiplayer. The game editor works in multiplayer. This is plus social deduction game, aka Among Us, like Friends Slop. I hope so. Because this still like work in progress. Plus this has like stealth mechanics, boomer shooter mechanics, such as like, you know, Unreal Tournament, a little bit, you know, vibes, you know, this kind of like flag cannon. Many things. The current state of the game is pre-alpha. I make the development in real time and do weekly updates. Anyone who is willing to play test the game, you're welcome. I can give you the key. The game will be free. Just in general, I'm trying to like create like the Patreon system support. And yes, let me also show you like the style of like more synthwave style. Long live the palm trees. I love it. Thank you. Yes, long live the palm trees. I'm the big fan too. Yes, the palms, the palms. I love like the palms, like to have like the feeling that I'm live in some sort of like tropical place, and I have like these string lights like somewhere like, I don't know, beach area. And yes, here we are. Like again, this synthwave. I created this game together with my brother. I'm the only one programmer, and he's the only one 3D artist. So we together create this piece of art, I would say. Yes, the synthwave plus Art Deco combined together. So this is like the map, kind of like test map filled with details. The game has like the storyline as well, and basically you progress the storyline, you unlock the more objects, more items, you build your own like vibe city, and you can expand this even more. And again, this is like multiplayer. The game is kind of like available on Steam for the wish list. I have like the Discord, the Patreon. You can join to these things. Basically, for the Discord, you can watch the news. So here are the links. We have like the ads, unfortunately, a little bit. So yes, this is like the vibe. This is the vibe. The current state of the game pre-alpha. So I give like the keys, do like public tests, get the feedback, fix the things, and repeat this over and over again every week. I do the streams like Tuesday and Friday. Usually like later, like not this time, but we have like the how this thing called, holidays. So yes, I'm a little bit like a little bit different these days. So yes, again, I'm wrapping up this stream, so I guess I will check some things like I need to delete, for example, this chair. Also, I need to area progress disable this thing by the default. Yes, disable. I do this thing because I prepare this thing for the compilation and upload to the Steam. So like the people will be ready to play it like tomorrow or something like that. So yes, if you're like the fan of like synthwave, you're welcome. You're welcome. I would be glad to hang around. So, and here, I guess, as well, area, progress. Yes, this is like okay. This thing we can delete. Layers. Blueprint. Okay. I guess so. Why this thing is... Okay. Now the game kind of like they're ready for the new update. So basically that's it. We made like the representation and this and the goodbye. We will go and rate our fellow viewer. He is also like streaming, so we can support him as well. We love our community, we support each other. Game dev especially, like the most beautiful community on the Twitch, the software game development, the game developers. I love everybody in the game development. So yes, today is like the holidays, like all days. I'm super grateful for me sharing with you, for you like listening to me. We made like the update. Everything is like just like ready, prepared, and will be improved on the next update. So yes, we will see each other really soon. Hope you have a great new year, holidays, and the mood. And yes, think about what you're gonna do on the next year. I really recommend you to be happy. So yes, thank you for watching, and we will see you